This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. I have 13 people now who have used my code. So I'm in this unusual situation. I believe that this is a lot based on general internet experience and numbers from followers to likes to all the things everyone else tracks to watching other bloggers, Uber bloggers doing what I'm doing and trying to estimate what anyone else is getting. The bottom line is the people who could kill it, Jennifer Aniston and Jay-Z, well, they're not doing Uber. So I might be as close to a celebrity as Uber gets. So, I'm certainly not, with the massive organization of Uber, I'm certainly not number one, but I bet I'm in the top 10%. So, and Sydney, who is named after Sidney Portier, who's a Uber pro, green light Queens, confirmed just from his reaction, wow, 12 is a lot. Well, now I have 13. So this video right now is two parts. Continuation of my Queensboro Bridge video where I talked about the effort I went to get my own question answered and how I would do that for others. So, I'm trying to imagine what my listeners want, and but above all, I'm just trying not to change too much and screw this up because I have a good thing going. So part one is what did I learn from my trip to Uber Greenlight Queens, and part two is the new my new person who used my code. So I sat with Sydney and I explained to him I went 7 hours without any jobs. Well, that question was beyond his immediate ability to answer. So, and I have had easier questions before. They take my phone, they make some change, and they say ciao, and you're out of there in a few minutes. But this was different. He immediately started typing. He got a hold of a pro who I assumed to be in Silicon Valley with Uber, and came to this answer. It's not surprising. The walkers are just not shown a lot of love. So to be out for 7 hours and not get any jobs as a bicyclist in Manhattan, there's a problem. To be out for 7 hours, I wasn't out for 7 hours in one shot, accumulated 7 hours without any jobs. I'm a walker. The pro in, I assume, Uber corporate, which is Silicon Valley somewhere, California somewhere, said, no, there's nothing wrong with his account. It's just he's a walker, and that's the way it is. So I'm going to plan some adjustments, and those will be the subject of future. So now part two of this video. Okay, so I have Keisha who finished, Jose who finished. Oh, another thing I learned from Sydney is that the variation, like Keisha flew through this. I mean, she registered and all of a sudden I get paid on her. Well, I only got paid $10 on Keisha. And Sydney thinks that's because she's a walker. I sort of think there aren't many walkers, so he might be wrong. But I don't have a better answer, and he is an Uber Pro, so I guess I have to take that as the answer. So Keisha had a goal of 10, and I got paid 10. So that happened in a flash. Now, Jose had a goal of something, maybe as high as 40. Sydney thinks 40 is the maximum. And I got paid $100 for Jose. So those are the two that are completed. Then Mohammed, Nicholas, Tenora, each need to finish signing up. So in the circles that I'm going to show in a minute, they have either have a quarter, a half, 3/4, or complete. Keisha and Jose are complete. Their whole dot is filled and greened and it's circled. Mohammed, Nicholas, Tenora have just 1/4 circled. What I believe has happened is they have registered, but they put in my code, but then stalled somewhere between then and doing their first delivery. Now, this one's interesting. Augustine has 39 trips. I am pretty sure that's 39 trips off of 40. So Augustine has 39 trips remaining before I get paid, and it is, I have reason to believe Augustine started at 40. That's kind of what I've experienced and sort of what Sydney said, that 40 is the maximum. I've been misled by these Uber pros before. So even though he's credible, he's believable, he's competent, these Uber people are often wrong with this more advanced questions. So the next one is Travis needs to complete signing up. Anthony apparently has finished signing up, but has not taken his first trip. Steven needs to complete 38. So again, Steven probably started with 40. He is registered. He's done 2 trips, giving him 3/4 of the circle. So he's got 38 more trips to go before I get paid. He's done 2. But it's not 1 and done, and it's not 0. So Steven, could, depending on how he's delivering, good weather might be favorable. Abdullah needs to complete 15. So did Abdullah start at 40 or did he start at 30? I don't know. But whatever it is, Abdullah has 15 remaining. Maritza needs to complete 25. Douglas needs to finish signing up. Now, these people are very fresh, like less than a week. And Sheridan was just today, and he needs to complete 30 trips. So it would appear that Sheridan signed up and did a job because he has half of a circle filled. Now, I had planned to go to the circles and show the circles. I've done that in the past. I'm not going to do that on this occasion. I'm just going to close. So the success I've had, 13, I just was celebrating. I'm up on the bridge in my most recent video prior to this one. I'm just trying to rack my brain. What might the people who are listening to me want? What could I do? Because they're not you people who are listening now. Nobody's asking me any questions. So I'm telling them on top of that bridge, if you ask questions, I will make an effort to get not an answer, but the correct answer. And I will schlep my body and borrowed bicycle, share bike over to Queens to do that happily. But at the same time, I don't want to go off in a different direction and lose the success I've had. I don't want to, ruin this thing when I've got something good going. So I'm celebrating 12, and now a day later I have 13. So make no mistake about it. Sheridan, thank you. You're the freshest registrar. Douglas, thank you. Maritza, thank you. Abdullah, thank you. Stephen, thank you. Anthony, thank you. Travis, thank you. Augustine, thank you. Tenora, thank you. Nicholas, thank you. Mohammed, thank you. And especially Jose and Keisha. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, or restful night's sleep. Ciao.